Hey, what's up, pumpkins? I'm watching the DcentralizeMe stream. A lot of you guys told me to do. I'm like 2 hours in. I'm just gonna be out here and say it. There's some crack being smoked in here. I love DcentralizeMe and everything. I'm just letting you know. I'm just being completely honest, man. Mr. DcentralizeMe, he is the new like WhalesOnly. Where in WhalesOnly's models, just to let you know, friends, what does that mean? In WhalesOnly, when he did his HEX models, you know the HEX yield? Well, he considered it as an income. He put it as an expense on the model. He put it as, you only do profit and earnings, he put it as a profit. HEX yield is an expense. It's negative. It's paid from the inflation. So because he had it as a positive, he had, oh, sweet, we're a positive price performing asset and our line goes up to the right. As you know, friends, we didn't. And if you go check out the chart right here, I mean, we dropped straight when everyone's accepting like, you know, $10,000 HEX. There you go, drop 99%, okay? If you're, I hope no one's offended by this. Like, I can't, what am I gonna do, lie? Not gonna lie to you. That's exactly what happened, okay? That was the flaw of the model was they considered income incorrect, okay? Now, in this stream, there's a key flaw in this, but it makes sense because even Mr. DcentralizeMe, he said people are going to cash out billions of dollars, including himself. I hope so, bro. What bridge? If you want everybody to cash out of the liquidity, you need a $60,000 ETH. That's assuming Richard doesn't spend any of the things. So if you want to know how we calculate that, well, you got to accommodate. Let's do this. 10.5 billion free floating pDAI. Let's do 5 billion pDAI. $5 billion you have to accommodate, and based off the Ethereum price today, you need a 7x on today. That is a 7 times $3,600. You need like a $28,000 ETH. And by the way, what I did is of that 10 billion, I'm like, oh, maybe Richard and the Atropadev, maybe they're literally never going to dump. So I removed 5. Okay, so you need $27,000 ETH. That's fully. That's if you can pretty much accommodate that. Now for them, they might go, oh, we only need $15,000 ETH because it's like semi-fractional reserve. But even then, man, in this system, it's self-referential. Like once again, like his model of getting liquidated, bro, it makes Habib, you can't make money out of thin air. You understand? You need a bridge. That's it. So in this system, he's saying how he will cash out, like he makes like a 1000x, and Pulse is like gone to $1. All these imaginary numbers. How you get liquidated is you put your Pulse into make a DAO, and if it gets liquidated, it doesn't harm the price. You receive pDAI. So that's what he means on this right-hand side. So that's why you see when you see this, you're like, okay, you put in like, you know, 660, you put in like $1.8 billion, and you're like, oh, don't worry, you receive $330 million for each. You know, this is Pulse, PulseX, and HEX, right? You're like, okay, sweet, I have, Habib, you have $1 billion of pDAI now. It's a self-referential system. Okay, I would just like to ask you, who is going to give you $1 billion on the bridge for your 1 billion pDAI? Okay, how is it? It can't get supported, friends. We know this. That's why there's a limit to this. There is a limit. Oh, why don't you just do infinite? Why don't we just do like 40,000x and then you own the whole world? So once again, you can only do this for as long as there is a key link, a bridge. Okay, this is just how it works, friends. This is how it works. So pretty much, eDAI, eDAI, and pDAI. Now here's the thing: Richard might put wrapped Bitcoin, you know, the BlackRock BTC, and then he might put some ETH, and he might do like all these combinations and ratios out here to make it look like there's a lot of farms. But you'll be able to add up all of them, and you'll be able to, that your bid is what you're resting on. Okay, it's rehypothecated. You understand? So you have like, okay, someone's got wrapped BTC, someone's got ETH, someone's got eDAI, someone's got EUSDC, EUSDT. They put all of them together. It's not infinite minting. It's all rehypothecated. Okay, pretty much it's all one bridge. You understand? It's the bid. It's the bid. Okay, so you add all of them up. So I could also see a trap forming in the next bear market where people think that there's like 10 billion sitting in all of these, but really all of them are crossed with the same bids. Like the wrapped BTC bid shares the same bid as ETH because it's all correlated, which shares the same bid as Pulse and ETH and everything else. And like everything is like on a paper thing. That's pretty much, that's crypto, friends. Is when Bitcoin goes down, it all sucks the liquidity. But yes, once again, you need the bridge, sir. Once again, there is no now. God bless their hearts. Their analysis, they say you're never gonna leave. You're never gonna leave. Okay, but I'm just Habib. I'm just trying to tell you this. Okay, yeah, you're never gonna leave. Your friends aren't gonna leave. Someone with Rectum Rochelle's bag size, I'll tell you right now, yeah, they might be thinking of leaving. Okay, and they can take on that bridge. Yes, they can. Right? And then you're holding a token where the Oracle says it's worth $1, your pDAI, and everyone needs that bridge to thicken up. That's why you're betting that Richard, I guess, has some buttons to push. You know what I mean? To make that bridge thick. This is the bridge. See, eDAI to pDAI. That's the bridge. That's why there's a lot of game mechanics that can happen. Yes, there are. So, for example, by the way, bull market only, warning in a bear market. Everybody pulls liquidity. Why? Because they're getting liquidated out in the real world, out in other stuff. So they start moving the liquidity, they start moving it out, and it starts getting more thin. Okay. This is the game, friends. So this bridge, yeah, it's really thick in the bull market. Yeah, maybe Richard, he uses PulseX, the yield farms, right? Maybe Inc. He pumps up Inc. heaps, and then it's paying like 300% APY. And like, oh my gosh, the eDAI, pDAI bridge, maybe it's got like $1 billion in there. So 500 million pDAI, 500 million eDAI, and everyone's earning this yield. Yeah, but once again, sirs, that liquidity, it's earning a yield, okay? And it runs on a clock. It earns the ink, okay? So it's drawing out the bid from incentive token over time. That's people getting the ink and dumping, okay? So, like I said, this game runs great in a bull market. Everything runs great in a bull market. Okay, so but the cashing out part, no. Where's your billion? Like who's going to provide the billion? Okay, we have an Oracle that says it's $1. It's backed by a certain amount. Friends, trust me, the peg can be there. It's going to trade there. Yeah, it's going to trade there. I'm just letting you know. Find me people out there. This is who Richard's going to find for you, by the way. You got to find people out there who are going to be more than happy to give you one eDAI for your one pDAI. That's why these farms are important, okay? But they're not infinite farms. They're farms. If this thing worked by default, by the grace of God, you wouldn't need any farms, okay? You need farms. You need to incentivize them, all right? So that's what you're betting on. But look, I will have to just gonna be honest, but I'm not gonna like lie to you. I could easily say, don't worry, this thing's on 400,000x. There's a limit to this, Habib. The more you pump, look, the higher the bags everyone goes, the more it just takes one person to bridge out and then crack everything. You know, in Luna UST, it just took one person. One person cashed out. I think they swiped at 900 million. I forgot who it was. It was Winterpoop. Winterpoop swiped it. They swiped the bid, and then Celsius swiped the next one. I think that's what they checked on in court. I forgot what happened. So Winterpoop, they pulled it, and they did an attack on Do Kwon because Winterpoop total scum. And because they pulled it, there was a little bit of a jitter. Celsius, you know, Alex Mashinsky's Celsius, they got spooked on the. Let me show you the drop. Right here. I think this is right here, friends. So you see this thing? It starts coming down to 99.2 cents. So we're in a bear market. Remember, everything's going down. It comes back down from $1, 99.2, right? The bid's pulled. Someone's hit it. And then I think it was Celsius and Winterbeat basically did the attack. I forgot who did it first, but you get the point. Like, they got spooked and like, oh, crap. I'm just going to swipe this next because I think everyone's weak. And there you go. You have the cascade out here. All right, so I'm just showing you how these things work. So, yes, in a perfect world, no one ever bridges out. Okay, no one ever bridges out. But it would be an outright lie to just think, oh, we've made money out of nowhere. I know, Habib, we've only got the bridge, bro. I've made money out of nowhere. Okay, why can't Richard just, in the PulseChain sacrifice, why can't he move the origin address coins back and forth? Why give himself 85% of the coins? Why not give himself 99.99999% of the coins? Why not give himself not $1 trillion, $100 trillion? Why not give himself so much wealth on paper that he can swap it for the stock market? Because it all comes down to the bid. The bid is the equivalent of the bridge, okay? So you can mint yourself coins all you want, move stuff around, and it's like GTA cheat code. You can say that the number goes up big, but it all comes down to the resting bid. And my friends, that is why eDAI to pDAI, however the link is made, okay? There might not even be a direct farm. You never know. He could do like, oh, let's do pDAI to wrap Bitcoin. And then, and then that to Pulse. And then all these to ETH. And then move them on. And then EUSDC. And then like, the Curve stablecoin, blah, blah, blah. But they're all, you add them all up, they're all resting on a bid. Okay. That's the bridge. Okay. It works great in a bull market because it's a self-fulfilling loop on the upside because people are coming in. Okay. So all of these friends, obviously very bullish. I'm just letting you know, all of it is dependent upon how many people come and bridge. All of it is depending upon that. So if he does this, and let's say there was like a boycott, everyone's like, let's say people say, you know what, this smells like Luna, because it doesn't even matter if they're right or wrong. They might just say, you know what, it smells like Luna. If he can only get like $100 million on that, well, there you go. There's only $100 million on that bridge. Let's say he gets $100 million to move in. They keep $50 million in eDAI, $50 million in pDAI. That's all you've got. That bridge of $50 million, that's all you got. Literally all you have, okay? But then you got the SAC funds. So the SAC funds can keep throwing out incentives and to do that. So I just want to show you how this works because, it's a great video and everything to go off, but yeah, I'm just being completely honest. Friends, it reminds me, you all know, everyone knows, by the way. Everyone knows what happened in 2021. Remember, friends, everyone had the HEX chart going up and to the right forever. Yeah, because we had the mathematical models, right? Now it's funny. Everyone laughs at the mathematical models. No. That was being hailed as like the reason why you should keep holding forever. Okay, remember, I just showed you. Why did the mathematical models fail? Why did they fail in HEX? It's because, I've got to repeat to you again, just so you're clear, okay? They're trying to analyze this thing like a balance sheet and like an asset. But the inflation handout, they said it was income. It's not. It's an expense. You're drawing it from the bid. Okay, everybody's sharing the bid. Okay, so you can't make code that increases this bid. Okay, there's a resting bid, friends. You go on Uniswap, 1inch, PulseX. That's it. That's the bridge. Okay, that's the link. The bid. Bitcoin's got a bid. Ethereum's got a bid. That's what everything is resting on. Okay, and the only way everyone wins is if you get more people to add to this bid over time. Okay, in a bear market, everything gets swiped. In a bull market, people want to add stuff because they're like, oh, I want to make money on money. Okay, it all comes down to that bid. No amount of code can fix it. Okay, that's why it's community is the asset, not the code. That's why Richard Hart, meme, cult, religion, archetype. That's why he's building his own nation state. That's probably also why, friends, we're witnessing what is happening with pDAI, which is right here. Okay, friends, people say to me, Sami, why did you do it like this? Why did you do it like this? Because with this method, you have people who want to never leave the digital country. What does never leave mean? It means they always are going to hold the pDAI when it's $1. They don't want to bridge out. They're staying here forever. Okay? That's why he's doing it this way. Because it grabs believers. It's like you're owning a part of the country. You see? And then these people become the new sharks later on, the new whales. Do you get it now? So you got to think about, hey, what happens if we just launched it? Why does he just make his own stable coin and launch it at $1? There's not enough money. That's why. There's not enough money. The amount of over collateralization of the money, it's nothing. So there's $650 million right now. I know it's in ETH, but let's do millions of dollars. He can only get like what? 60% of that in DAI, 400 million bucks. Yeah, but he's got 12 billion pDAI. Do you see that? So that's why I said Hyperloop turbo leverage. You get to see what's happening, friends. But yeah, look, make no mistake. I'm just don't mid-curve it. Luna, UST, all these other things, friends. Yeah, even though people say, you know what, this thing might be really risky if the things happen. And look, obviously, people always push back on that and go, no, it's going after eDAI and stuff. Ethereum DAI, though, it's over-collateralized with stable coins, USDC, which is sitting in real bank accounts, and Ethereum. You see, it's got different collateral, okay? This one would be, see, unless Ethereum goes to $28,000. Now you have almost fully collateralized, or like most of it collateralized. You see what I mean? Sorry, most of it, you don't need to do the fraction. That's why maybe pDAI's real price should be like 10 to 20 cents. And as Ethereum clears $10,000, the market goes to like 30 or 40 cents for pDAI, because it goes, oh, wait, we're actually really close to having like a really nice thick bridge, and it's over collateralized, right? So I just want to explain all these to you, friends. I hope you understand this. Ask questions, but look, a monkey can figure it out. Like, hey, I know you can't just keep making money out of thin air. There's a cost somewhere. Duh. Yeah, I know we love duh. Of course, friends. Of course, there is a cost somewhere. You have a self-referential system. Yeah. So, like, you can mint as much money as you want in this little ecosystem. Okay, go find someone who can give you real goods for it, though. Go find someone. Okay, keep making yourself the money. You see what I mean? It's fine. Keep making yourself the money. You need someone to bridge up, but that's where the optimism and the entrepreneurship vibe comes from. They're like, hey, you don't need to get someone to do money. You're gonna stay in the system forever. Okay, Habib, like, Do Kwon said the same thing. Do Kwon said, why would anybody want to leave? I'm giving you 20% yield on UST, etc., etc. Okay, so obviously Richard's gonna do like, hey, we got the eDAI part. It's not just an algo thing. We've got incentives there. He probably has some buttons to do out, to press out and stuff out here. So, finally, friends, okay, big fat lollipop. Are you going to be mogging the non-believers? Yeah. Because, look, man, if you want to see the truth, friends, like, you can be a Mr. Smarty Pants and think you know everything, but then, like, friends, Luna did a 1000x from the bottom. All right, literally a 1000x from the bottom. From here, you can see it from here. Look at that. It went down to basically 12 cents, and then it went to $120. Okay, that's a 1000x. Okay, so even if you're Mr. Smarty Pants and you say, well, you know, it's not fully backed, I don't know how it's going to work. Okay, pretty much the crowd is yelling at you that you're wrong here. All right, it didn't really matter. The thing still pumped 1000x. Okay, just showing that's bull market stuff. Okay, now what happens after this point? Well, look, man, I'm sure there's some safe collateral ratios and stuff here and there to figure these things out. But yeah, I'm just want to explain to you, like, oh, this is so easy. We all become billionaires. 3 years ago, if you go on the YouTube panels of the mainstream hexagons, they know who they are, and you will know who they are. God bless their hearts, man, because the candles are going up. But I don't blame you. I don't blame you for feeling like this. But I remember it like it was yesterday, and this is when I knew we were in trouble. Okay, because on the way down, complacency, I knew. Look, just go back, man. They know who they are. They were using like very, very strong language, saying hexagons are going to be the richest people on earth. They will own property all over the world. We're minting billionaires, and it's because of the math code and the T-share coding and the invention. It's a money printer. They kept calling it like the money printer. It's the same language, Habib. Now, here's the thing. It pumped hard. That's good. But I'm just showing you, friends. As the green candles go up, they yell more about this. And as you know, man, you already know what happened. The price dropped 99%. Okay, so the community's the asset, not the code. If the community's not putting bids on, the code can't do anything. So that's why I'm letting you know. It doesn't matter what we do with the pDAI thing. Eventually, you're linked by the bridge. All right. So if there are wider macro, that's this bear market stuff. Now, don't worry about a bear market, but yeah, when there are, not if, when there are wider macro forces, you know, all those people sitting in the bridge, friends, all those people sitting in the bridge, they got bills to pay, man. They got bills to pay. And so I'm just telling you, it runs on a clock. That's all I'm saying. It does run on a clock. Everyone knows it. That's why. Take profit along the way. just learn from what happened in 2021, all right? Like, I lay it out here for you. Why aren't these people here talking about it? They're gone. They're gone. I know, they're embarrassed. But that's okay, man. I'll say it here for you. They made some mistakes. They made some mistakes about, you know, the coding stuff and the T-share system, all these other things. Like, yeah, it's great as an invention. It's, like I said, nothing, friends. You can't code purchasing power. Do you understand that? The only way to get purchasing power into anything, okay, you can't just go mint money yourself. You need other people who grab money from outside in the world and place it in the pool. They place it in the bid. That's it. You can't mint that out of nowhere. You must grab it from somewhere, okay? Unless you are Jay Powell and you have the money printer yourself, you press the button and you push the bids in, okay? But we're not that, okay? But so I just want you to know. You've learned a lot. Look, I'm very aware. In about 6 to 12 months, most people will have forgotten this entire video and you will be cheering it very hard because I'm getting flashbacks now to hexagons. I know it can't, look, it breaks my heart now because now it's a laughing stock when I tell you, yeah, the videos are still up. You can go find them where there's this, you know, all the multiple panel things where, it wasn't a joke. They said, we are literally going to be the richest people on earth. Okay? The richest people on earth. Billionaires because of this T-share, all making this infinite yield, the money printer. Yeah, and then that's why, like, you got an Eric Wall saying, no, you're being robbed from the purchasing power. It's diluting. But here's the thing, man. Like, yeah, okay, you're right. But Habib, like, the thing's still pumped. Like, you still missed out on from here. You still missed out on a chance to increase your purchasing power by 164x from that moment. You see, that's why I've read all my videos here. I'm here to help you. Yeah, think a bit. Friends, I already know. Friends, I'm a humble peanut brain. What you think? You think Somi, your friend, is going to be able to stop a cycle? I can't stop anything. You understand? When the candles are red, I can't make people buy. And when the candles are green, nothing I say is going to make the thing go down forever and stay forever. Absolutely not. Okay, I'm a slave to the cycles just as much as you are. It doesn't matter what comes out of my mouth. Naturally, though, by the nature of markets and cycles, just please take some profit next year. Please, for the love of God. Please, please, please take some profit. That's all I'm saying, okay? Please take some profit. Look, friends, learn from Anthony Pompliano. Okay? You know, Pomp. You know, Pomp's portfolio in 2020 is on TV. And I remember him saying, he said, I've got the most simple portfolio ever. I have 50% Bitcoin all in, 50% US dollar. And he says, well, I've worked it out. If Bitcoin succeeds, it goes up really, 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 really high. So Bitcoin was like $9,000 back then. Okay. And he says, if Bitcoin fails, it's usually because, you know, the risk of things are blowing up and that US dollar's strength is going to be way too high. It's going to like eat everything across the world. And then I'll be able to buy cheap assets holding all the US dollars because everything tanked. Okay, so just learn a bit from that. Learn about someone like Pomp, who's turbo bullish Bitcoin. He still had 50-50. So just think about that next year. But I don't want to see us fall into this rehypothecation trap. But you know what? I can't stop the cycle. I hope these things all pump to the heavens. You know, and like I said, friends, there's a big question mark. We don't know how thick the bridge gets. That's what you're gambling on. That's what you're betting on. You know that, right? You're literally betting on. Remember I told you the eDAI to pDAI bridge, which is right here. Is this thing going to be... So I'm talking not just one farm. I'm talking about the total US dollar bid size. Okay, so that's what you're betting on. Like you're betting on Richard Hart. Is he going to get like, you know, $50 million? Fail. $1 billion? I'm trying to imagine, is that huge? I don't even know what the metrics are, what even he's aiming for. Well, let's look at it. There's 100 billion, 150 billion in USDT roaming around out there. Let's say a lot of them out there by big institutions. Maybe there's like $100 billion of USD out there, stable coins. Maybe Richard has a number. Maybe Richard's goal is, let's get 10% of that. I'm sure he wants all of it. Let's get 10% of that in our bridge. If we get that, my gosh. Yeah, Pulse can hit 1 cent. Because if you have $10 billion in the bridge, Richard can mint hundreds of millions and billions of pDAI, and we can get about 150x from here. It's actually really good now I've thought about it on camera, friends, because Pulse is a bit, I know everyone loves me drawing the big charts to show you. So that would be about, I'm just guessing, if we hit 5 to 10 billion, that would be, here we go, Pulse to 1 cent. It's about 150x. What would 150x on PulseX be? It would be, there you go, friends, 1000x from the low. It would hit 70x day one sack for PulseX. And then what about HEX? What would about a 150x do? This is going to be a wild, juicy, sexy number. Whee! That would be about a $3.50, $4 HEX. Yeah. Okay, and let's go check out, I know, Inc. The greenest logo in crypto, greener than Dogecoin. Dogecoin has no green in it. Where would 150x take this bad boy? $450. There you go. But like I said, you know what you're betting on though. You're betting on the size of the bid, how big it gets. Okay. Are there comparisons we can get to? Look, if you want to compare from 2021, that number's colossal huge. Okay, because Hex's bid at the top was about 150 million. But as everyone would say, they'd say, there was all gatekeeping. There was no PulseX. There was no PulseChain. There was no incentive token yield stuff. There was none of those. So, how much bigger do we get from that moment? There's only one way to find out, friends. And that's to buy and believe. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you in the next one.